channel. This is a quick and easy 15-minute desk therapy flow which will help you work through some of the tight areas of your body that are caused by sitting all day and working on your computer. So when we sit all day, our hips are in constantly flexed position. This leads to tightness in your hip flexor muscles, hamstrings, and also as you're typing, you're constantly in this rounded position, which causes tightness in your shoulders, postural imbalances, protruded head, all of the causes of chronic back, neck, and shoulder pain. So we will open up through the shoulders and lengthen the hamstrings and hip flexor muscles in this flow. Let's get started. So starting in Tadasana mountain pose, which is a simple standing pose, this is the foundation of all of your future poses as well as your daily lifestyle. Make sure that you are paying attention to your posture here. So really push through all four corners of your feet, engage through your legs, so squeeze through your quads, your inner thighs, your glutes, engage your core by bringing your navel and ribs in, broaden through your shoulders, look straight ahead, remember to breathe. Close your eyes and take a few breaths in this pose, setting up intention for this practice, thanking yourself for finding these few minutes to come to your mat. Inhale, raise your arms up, and exhale, fold forward. Bend through your knees and grab the opposite elbows, sway your torso from side to side, really lengthening through your neck, your back, relax your head, relax your forehead. And inhale to flat back, bring your arms to the floor or to your shins and step your left foot back. Come onto your left knee. This is a low lunge or Anjaneyasana pose. Inhale, raise your arms up, and exhale, bring your arms to a cactus position. Inhale up, exhale cactus. We'll do this a few times. Inhale up, exhale cactus. Inhale, bring your arms up, and exhale, place them inside of your right hip. Walk your right foot slightly to the side. Place your left hand on the floor and bring up your right shoulders onto your right knee. Move your knee a little bit, just warming up through that hip socket. And you may stay here or bring your right arm up. Grab your left foot with your right hand and open up through your right shoulder. This is a great pose for stretching through your left hip flexor, and you can really take it to the angle that you need. If you open up through your right shoulder, then bring your heel to your glute. You will open up through your back as well as your hip flexor, or if you look forward or down, you will stretch a different area of your upper left leg. Bring your right arm up again, and hands inside the right hip. Inhale, step forward. Come into yogi squat or malasana. Keeping your back as straight as possible. Hands in front of your heart. Take a few breaths here. Place your right fingertips outside of your right foot and raise your left arm up. Rotate your left shoulder open. Few breaths here. Back to center. Bring your left fingers outside of your left foot. Raise your Right arm up, open up through your right shoulder, reach a little bit more, and come back to center. Step your right foot back, bring your right knee down, untuck your right toe, and come to low lunge on this side. Raise your arms up, inhale, exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, up, exhale, cactus, inhale, up, exhale, cactus, inhale, up, and bring your fingertips inside of your left hip. Walk your left hip slightly to the left, and bring your left hand on the left knee. Move your leg, the front leg a little bit to warm up through your hip joint. And you may stay here or raise your left arm up and grab your right foot with your left arm. Bring the heel as close to the butt as we can. And again, you can just open up through the left shoulder here and focus on this area of your body, or look to the front or to the floor to open up more through the front of your quad. Just really see what feels good in your body at this moment. Raise your left arm up and place your hands inside of your left hip. Now inhale, step to the front of your mat, and exhale, fold down. You may keep your knees bent, just a little micro bend. If you can't reach the floor, it's totally fine to keep your hands on the shins. Now, bend into your left knee and raise your left arm up to the ceiling, keeping your right hamstring straight. This will allow you to open up more through your right hamstrings. Back to center. Just a couple of breaths here, and bend through your right knee, keeping your left fingertips underneath your left shoulder. Raise your right arm up. Really opening up that left hamstrings now. Rotate a little bit higher, and exhale, fold down. Move your torso, move your hip. Inhale to flat back, and exhale, step to a tabletop pose. From your tabletop pose, we're gonna do one of my favorite shoulder openers. It's called puppy pose. It looks a little bit awkward, especially if you haven't done it yet, but it is amazing on your shoulders. And if you do it regularly, it will open up your back in a big way. So walk your knees slightly back and walk your hands forward. Bring your forearms to the mat and actually push through your chest. Bring your chest as close to the floor as possible. Hands and arms shoulder width apart. If you can't place your chest and your chin to the mat, bring your forehead to the mat. It's totally fine, whatever is more comfortable. And you shouldn't feel any sharp pain here. It is a little bit uncomfortable and it's fine, but no sharp pain. And don't raise your shoulders. Try to bring your shoulder blades down as much as possible. So a couple more breaths here. Feels amazing in my shoulders after. And come out of it. And this is a perfect position to transition to Sphinx pose. So stack your elbows underneath your shoulders, your hands are in front of you, index fingers forward, pushing through the front of your leg, engaging through the entire front leg, squeezing through your glutes, bringing your core in, open up your shoulder blades, really push them down and broaden through the collarbones, look forward. And by inhaling your navel and ribs in, engaging through your core, you will protect your lower back. if you want a deeper stretch, straightening through your hands will help you get there, but only do it if you feel comfortable in a regular Sphinx pose. Squeeze your glutes and really engage your core. It's not easy. Come back down to Sphinx if you were in a straight arm position. And now we are going to do an inversion. We're not going to bring our feet up, but we will be in an inversion position because anytime your heart is above your head is actually an inversion. So interlace your hands and make sure your elbows are directly underneath the shoulder and really push with your elbows down. Tuck your toes and bring your hips up. Now here, making sure that your head doesn't come to the floor. You need to really squeeze through your elbows and push the elbows to the floor. Walking your feet as close as you can to your chest and pushing back with your chest, but at the same time pushing down through the elbows, engaging your core muscles. And bent knees are actually absolutely fine because the goal of this pose is to open up through the shoulders. Avoid sagging through your shoulders, bringing your head down. Really push with your chest back, but also push with your elbows down. And walk your feet as close as you can. Be a little bit closer. Oh. Not an easy pose. Ardha Pincha Mayurasana, dolphin pose. My teacher, Bryce Smith, says can really help you with tight shoulders. We deserve a child's pose now. And to relax through your shoulders even more, you can bring your hands back, grab your heels, or just let the hands rest by your sides. A few breaths here. Well-deserved break. Let's finish it off with a glute strengthening exercise. So come to your back. We'll do a bridge pose. Make sure your feet are hip-width apart and your spine is fully on the floor. Make sure there's no space between your glutes and your upper back. Nice and neutral, and walk your feet closer to your butt and raise your hips up. Interlace your fingers underneath your glutes and squeeze your shoulder blades together, bringing your arms as close as you possibly can. Raise your hips up, but make sure you're not opening them to the sides. Just keep inner thighs nice and engaged. Glutes really, really squeezed together. And you may stay here. If you want a deeper stretch, and considering that we've opened up through our shoulders, you may come in the full wheel pose. Just place your hands next to your shoulders. Come to the crown of your head and straighten through your arms. If you need to modify, come into the balls of your feet. You may walk your hands slightly more. I can't talk in this pose. It's not an easy pose for me, but practicing it a lot will help you open up your back. Bring your knees to your chest, and let's take a simple twist. Knees to the left, right arm extends, look to your right. Few breaths here. Back to center, switch sides, open up to your left side, and come back to center. Come to a comfortable seated position. You've made it, and come back to this flow whenever you have time to take a quick break during the day, or this is perfect to actually do in the morning to start your day, or even before bedtime. It's a pretty gentle flow, and definitely modify on how you feel that day and take modification based on your flexibility and really listen to your body. I hope you enjoyed this flow. Let me know in comments if you found it helpful. Definitely subscribe to my channel. I will be sharing more easy flows as well as more challenging flows in the future. So I look forward to connecting with you. Namaste.